Guys, we'll give it up for your first comic here, Jesse Campos!
Okay, one more time for Khalil. Cool. You know him. Cool. That's cool. This is great. I had no idea what this was for. You told me like last minute that this is for like a Quidditch team, and I ironically wore a cloak. I just dressed like this because I'm bored. I just had $30 for Amazon. And I was like, yes. So this is great. This is perfect. In a comic book shop. That's so sick. Hell yeah, man. That's cool. Like, I love the whole nerd culture. Like, I go to a lot of conventions. We got to bring back bullying, I think. I mean, we're letting a lot of people get away with too much now. I've seen too many nerds going up to women in cosplay, asking them to step on them, and I was like, we gotta do something. And then I see a couple of Isamanes, and I start doing it too. It's like, I get it, I'll fuel the fire. I get it. I have my girlfriend cosplay. I get it. Yeah, I'm big into like nerd stuff. I like anime a lot. I like this anime called Evangelion. Okay, so some of you are mentally ill. Awesome, far out.
I am now.
It's a great one. We'll start a support group. We'll do a Quidditch group or something. I like that anime a lot. Then I realized there's like a lot of lewd scenes with like these underage characters that I don't like, and I told my coworker about it. And he was like, you know, the legal age in Japan is 16. I didn't ask him about that, but I was like, okay, cool, I guess. But I took his word because I didn't want to go home and Google legal age anything. I just don't want that. I don't want that to be my digital footprint. I wasn't a fan of that. I worked today. I did sensitivity training today at work. And I worked there for like 2 years, and they just brought it up. I had to do 150 slides of like sexual harassment training, and I was like, well, this isn't something I want to learn, you know? I'm not trying to get good at this. I don't want to do that. I asked my boss about it. I was like, do I have to do the sexual harassment training? He's like, yeah. And I was like, it seems pretty unnecessary. And I was like, I get like why it's appropriate, like do sexual harassment in the office. But I work from home, so it was like the only person I'm touching is myself. So it's like, just gets us out of here. I get it. We gotta learn it because some people can't stop touching people. It was so weird at some point because there was videos. These videos were like, they're bad. Like they're very cringy. Like I don't want to watch like a woman get groped and then have to learn about it. Like I don't want to like that. And then I was thinking like, who did the casting for this? Because you know they had to get people. I was watching videos like, because you know in Hollywood like you'll take anything. And I can only imagine like some guy just getting a call from his agent. It's like, hey, I got you a good gig and it pays. He's like, what am I doing? You're gonna make women feel uncomfortable. There was one guy I watched, like he was like too good at it, and I was like, this guy's a method actor. This guy's so good. It's crazy, it's wild. Then it got into like you know, like races. Like there was one that I really liked. It was like a white guy referred to a Mexican person as a bean sprouter, and I was like, someone wrote that. How do I get that writing gig? Like, how do I get that one? It's so good. Incredible. Bean sprouter. That's a good one. I haven't heard that one. My favorite Mexican slur is tortilla flipper. I like that. Yep, you guys can use that. I could say that. I feel like a lot of people think I'm Indian, but like I get it a lot. I don't know why I get mistaken for Indian a lot. I'm Mexican though. I'm Mexican, which means our pronouns are fu and ese. Mexican. I can't speak Spanish. But my girlfriend can speak Spanish. She speaks way more Spanish than me, and she's a white girl from Maryland. So you know, she's embarrassing me, but she goes off on her Duolingo, and I like to support her. She's doing great. My girlfriend can speak so much more Spanish than me. She can actually go up to a taco truck and order for me, which I think is very cute. But then I get judgy looks from like Mexican women, and they're like, "Really, Miko? Are you serious?" And I'm like, "I'm Indian. Leave me alone." got my wisdom teeth taken out not too long, guys. But I spent my whole recovery just watching Unsolved Mysteries. Have you guys seen that show, Unsolved Mysteries?
Yeah.
That's a great show. And then I realized Unsolved Mysteries, that's just mysteries. That's what a mystery is. It's mysteries, man. That's what makes it a mystery. I like that show a lot. Every episode starts the same. It's always like starts off with a dead person, and then the family talking about this dead person, like talking about the cops, like, oh yeah, they said that she was murdered, but we think it was like a real thing, something else happened. It had to been like a whole gang related, but we don't know who did it. If my body were to like turn up, and then like it said I killed myself, my friends would go on this show and be like, yeah, he for sure did it. Like, no mystery at all. It's just he said something he wanted to do, you know. He said he did a comedy show in a comic book shop. Said it was his 13th reason why. It's a great show. So good. Just eat it up all the time. Incredible. I've been going down this whole rabbit hole lately because of TikTok. I've been doom scrolling a lot. I got invested in the Salem witch trials.
Okay.
Y'all remember the Salem witch trials?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
totally.
good. I love them, but not like the politics, but like it's pretty cool. But, like, it's interesting. Like, we used to just burn women alive because we thought they were witches. That's crazy. That's insane. Men, husbands, used to accuse their own wives. They would go to the mayors of their towns and be like, my wife is a witch. And then they'd be like, your own wife? Why would you accuse your own wife? And it's like, well, she made herself come. It's clearly that burn her. There's more to this joke, guys. We used to burn women alive because they were witches. Now we go on dates with women who are witches. Isn't that crazy? That's insane. I've gone on dates with like so many girls who say they do like tarot readings and hexes, and I'm like, I fucking hope she's the one. I want to know so much more about her. So much people going on the internet and they want a hot God's girlfriend. They can't even handle a God's girl. I hate it. It's annoying. Like, I've dated so many God's girls. Like, I used to date a girl who collected teeth. And she wasn't missing any teeth. That was the problem. I was like, well, you're hot enough for me to just deal with this for right now. That's fine. I remember I went to her house for the very first time. We were making out on her bed. In the middle of us making out, she pulled out a snake. And I was like, fuck. Well, you're hot enough for me to deal with this. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what this is all about. And she's like, do you want to hold him? And I didn't want to hold the snake, but I wanted to have sex with her. So I was like, fuck yeah, bring it here. And this is the first time I ever held a snake in my life. I don't know if you guys know this. When you're not holding a snake, you're supposed to let it slither out of your hand. I didn't do that. I just let go of the snake. I dropped it. She looked at me and she said, you dropped my fucking snake. And I said, I'm sorry. Do you want my wisdom teeth? Can you what you were doing, please? She was pretty cool though. She was white. I only She was white. This is how I stop racism. You know, I stop it from the inside. You know, this is how I do it. Yeah, she was white. I've only been with white women, which means every time I've had sex, there's been a dog in the room. There's a lot of moral support. All right, you guys have been fun. Thanks for hanging out. Putting this together. Keep it going for the first round.